Welcome, Scorpio. This is your weekly focus for January the 7th through to the 13th, 2019. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy that you do send my way each and every day. Truly, thank you. I send it right back to you. Let's do a little recap here before we go into this week's energy. We had the solar eclipse on the 5th, and that is in communication for you. So you are on fire with your words, with what you were saying. Um, if you're a writer right now, you are definitely on fire. This is a beautiful time for communication in your life, positive communication, to invite in positive change in your world in some way. We have Uranus going stationary direct, and that's your health and well-being. That's in self-improvement. So maybe there is something that you have wanted to still do when it comes to those areas of your life, but you just didn't have the opportunity. Opportunities can really manifest out of thin air, things that you want to step into. So when it comes to what you think would make you a better you, so it could be a job position, it could be your health and well-being, it could be your spirituality, it could be relationships, an opportunity. If you thought that you would be, that you could grow in some way by visiting a different culture, expect those kind of things to happen. Those, your dreams, your identity of what you truly want to step into, I think. We start off the week with Venus leaving your sign and going into Sagittarius. So, you have this, you can attract beauty, finances, love into your life quite easily. Watch your spending though, because your eye has a little bit, if you're shown 5 items, you'll pick the most expensive one every time, and then none of the others will do. So sorry, the little bell kind of threw me off because it was like a magical little message, and it kind of took my focus away from the message I'm giving you. So I apologize for that. So what else do we have happening this week for us? We have, Tuesday and Wednesday. It could be a little bit where we need to pull back a little bit more and really think clearly through our yeses and our nos and what we are inviting in and what we are giving out to the world. Mars and Mercury aren't really getting along. They're squaring each other. And so we may find that we just bring in change or make changes in our life just for the sake of making a change in our life. Or we are trying to voice an opinion or something, and we can't get any ground or common mutual understanding. So our conversations are futile or argumentative. So it's very important to have a plan, a strategy. So if there's something that you truly want to say or do or step into, this would be Tuesday and Wednesday are the perfect time to pull back a little bit and understand what you want to say and what you want to do. It could also, if we pull back in this energy, it would allow us to see maybe where there's problem areas in our life and what we can do in order to bring back in the magic, or what to, how to address that problem area of our life that much more. We have the Sun talking to Pluto. We have Mercury talking to Saturn. So they're both en route to huge conversations. For you, the Mercury over Saturn is you have power in your voice. There's a strength to your words, your voice, your what you're saying. So really use that to your advantage, especially towards the week's end. The sun with Pluto also has to do with your voice and your inner warrior. So you do have this empowerment this week when it comes to what you were saying and what you were trying to tell people. Just watch out for that Tuesday, Wednesday um, area that you know, it's not that you can't say things or make agreements or be in some kind of proposals or meetings or, but chances are you want to step back and really think it through. You don't want to entice change to come in that really isn't going to serve you short term or long term. So we'll cut the cards here and see what they have to say. And we also have Jupiter and Neptune talking to each other. I don't think it's a very nice talk. It's one of three that'll happen this year. It's really for us to see through illusions and where we need to break ties. For you, it would be your happiness, your joy, and where you are trying to build an expansion of opportunities of romance and playfulness and creativity in your inner child. So essentially where your three energy is being blocked and where you want the expansion, how that expansion needs to be. And so you might be thinking of going in certain it's all of a sudden you're finding it in a bottle or with a pack of cigarettes or spending too much or gambling or we could go on and on with the crutches that we all seem to lean on in life in different areas of our life. And it's where we're doing that, we see that, and so we can transform our behaviors or our habits, or maybe just not enlist ourselves in those things if it's something new being introduced to us. And cut ties from where you had the illusion that that was good for you in some way or it was supporting you in some way. Did I cut the cards? I've done this a couple of times now. Let's see what the first card is. The Six of Cups. Well, first I would have to ask you where there has been a fear to step forward into the things that you truly love, the expectations that you have for yourself and your life going forward. Where did you have that disconnect or that disbelief that it wasn't for you? You weren't deserving enough, you weren't worthy enough, or it just wasn't right for you to think that you were entitled to that in some way. And this is like an angel or a spirit guide coaxing your inner child to step closer to the flowers and inhale the fragrance. That they can be all yours if that's what you desire. This could be a time where things from your past kind of come forward again. So maybe through speaking certain things, you reignite maybe some passion or dream that you once had. Or you see somebody or something and they remind you of something that leads you to something that opens up a whole new chapter in your life. So those deja vu experiences could be happening. A little bit of reminiscing, but that reminiscing triggers something in order for you to go forward. We're in new moon energy, so pay attention to messages. I see all those birds there. And I almost see it like the roof is blown off and all those things that information that was kept from you or is now coming into your line of view, and so that you can make decisions with a clarity and a new understanding. So pay attention to any and all messages that come your way. Very important. Look at all the birds again. And if you don't think that you should trust them, you shouldn't. Just watch your back. This is simplifying what you are taking forward with you, that you don't need all the extra baggage, so why are you carrying it around with you? Leave it behind. Chances are baggage is baggage, trash is trash, and if you leave it behind and you come back for it, it'll still be there. So have no worries, no fears about leaving something in the past to stay in the past. Take the knowledge and the wisdom with it. You have the Nine of Cups. This is your wish card. What are you dreaming of? What do you want to step into? Where can you ignite that happiness, that joy, that creativity? Where do you want to be recognized? Where do you want that door to open? What path do you want to show up? There's a lot of empowerment right now in your voice, and here we have the wish card. So yeah, new moon affirmations. I would think that would be a very important one. Ten of Pentacles, and it's career. Now, what I've been getting a lot in this is the Yes card. There are 10 Pentacles displayed on this card, but you really have to focus in order to see all 10. So in order to get to where you are going, there's going to be a call to enhance your focus, your concentration, or your discipline in moving into exactly what you want, to mastermind, to orchestrate your tomorrow by seeing the gifts and talents within yourself, but also understanding the gifts and talents in others that appear on your path, and how to co-create, co-invent, co-grow, and dance a dance of success together. And the High Priestess walks away here saying, oh, my job's done. They truly both see their inner magic and they can go forward. This might symbolize a group of people that you are with. It's a card that tells you that no man is an island. And so even if we just have people in our life to love us and support us, that's important. And it's through these connections that we make that grow our happiness, our money, our finances, our stability, our peace of mind. It's really talking about, true success. Make the connections this week. Socialize with purpose this week. Get around the people that you need to get around in order to take you to the next level. Your voice is truly empowered right now in so many ways in the sky. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Know what you bring to the table. Know what you offer in a relationship. Feel confident that you deserve the very best because you are the very best. And you don't have to have your name up. You don't have to prove something to anybody else. It's about focusing on your path forward. Trust me, anybody who's anybody will eventually get on board because they see where you're going. So you just have to show up to make the trip. It's really about knowing the beauty that you bring into relationships. To, maybe where you undersell yourself. And it's who you are which is going to take you into a new direction, a strong direction. One of confidence, definitely. I mean, you're not even wearing armor. You don't even have a weapon. So, that's very uncommon for a knight. So you're going towards happiness, joy, celebration, perhaps. Maybe you're going to the party. Maybe that is the big wedding gift that you're bringing to the party, but it's going to open up all the doors to your tomorrow. I don't know where I got that from, but Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is the final card that sits under everything else, and it's talking about your happily ever after. that there is energy supporting you this week. Now watch Tuesday and Wednesday because those are probably our off days, but that's the time when you can strategize. Make the plans for the weekend to shake the right hands. Talk to the right people. Move yourself forward in some way. To strengthen who you are. To step into the beauty of who you are. Your happiness, your joy, your good health. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.